Penalty too harsh for Lewis Hamilton. Way too harsh. Way too harsh. This would be the main topic of the video. Of course, I'm going to talk a bit about the race, which was an amazing race. But this is going to be the main topic of the video. The 10-second time penalty and absolute calamity going into these turns. Okay, guys, welcome to the channel. Hit the like and subscribe button. I'm going to get straight into it. I'm not going to bore you. I'm going to get straight into the point. For me, I think there should have been a penalty for Lewis, but I think it was too harsh. I think the 10 seconds were too harsh. It should have been at least 5 seconds. But there is argument. Should he got a penalty at all? Same thing for Verstappen. Same thing for Charles Leclerc. Charles Leclerc, when he's going to that corner, first apex. There's a rule in racing that's been going on for ages. The first one at the apex is entitled to that corner. When you're on the inside, you first one to the apex, you're entitled to that corner. Lewis Hamilton going into the first corner was entitled to that corner because he was first at the apex. Leclerc again was on the outside, which is the dirtiest part of the track. When Leclerc was on the outside, he oversteered. He was out of control of his car. Then he went off the track. Lewis was in control of his car. He was still on the track going into the second apex, which was turn 2. When Leclerc was off the track, he just floored it because he thought for that first corner he was entitled to it. Leclerc thought he was entitled to that corner because he thought he was ahead going to the corner, but Lewis was first at the apex. He was first going into the apex. They were not side by side. If they were side by side, different story. But Lewis was first going into the apex. He was entitled to that corner. Simple as that. Simple, right? Leclerc was off the track and he decided to floor it because Leclerc thought in his mind that he was entitled to that corner. The FIA didn't even look at that. You know? If Lewis got a penalty, why didn't Leclerc get a penalty? Going into that corner. This leads on to my next point. He's on straight onto my next point. The Max Verstappen situation that happened. Right? Why didn't Verstappen get a penalty to that? Again, in defence, what people are going to say in defence of Max Verstappen is that he was in fourth before the breaking point. Okay, so let's say George Russell for an example. George Russell was complaining about it. So it's all right for a driver. Okay, say if I was Russell or whatever. Say if I was a driver on that track, right? All right, I'm starting in 6th. I get a good launch. I just steam into 4th, and just because I'm 4th by the breaking point, you know what? I'm just gonna go off the track, go straight into 1st, and then gain an advantage from there, and then slow down. Right, I think Max should have got a penalty for that. I know he gave away his position, right, but he still should have got a penalty for that. Max should have got a penalty for that then. Max deliberately went straight off the track. He gained an advantage by steaming into 4th. He misjudged the breaking point, so he allows to keep that 4th position because he was first behind the before the breaking point. I think that was out of order. I think Max should have got a penalty for that. He gained a huge advantage. He got a good launch. He was cut straight across the circuit. He weren't in control of his car, and he didn't get a penalty for it because FIA said he's entitled to that swap. Whatever, just whatever. FIA just needs to fix up on some of their decisions. Leclerc definitely should have got a penalty for that. Out of control of his car, just steamed through straight through the middle. Didn't give the position back to Lewis, and Lewis entitled to that corner, which was discussed on Sky as well. Verstappen should have got a penalty for that. So, in my eyes, I don't think Lewis should have got a penalty. If you think about it, if Leclerc and Max didn't get a penalty, why did Lewis get a penalty? The $1 million question, why didn't Lewis get a penalty? I just think it's kind of stupid the way the FIA makes the decisions. Very dodgy. Very dodgy their decisions has been. But look, regarding the race, that was just my 4 or 5 minute rant on the situation about the penalty. But just to round off the video, I thought the race was absolutely brilliant. Brilliant race. Lando got his win. He is now the new championship leader of the Formula 1. Piastri is now in 2nd, and Max Verstappen is now 36 points behind Norris. It's gonna be a close title. It's going to be close, man. It's going to be amazing. It's going to be some good action. Hopefully Lando clinches it. I'm a Lewis Hamilton fan and a Mercedes fan, but it's me being British myself, I want Lando to do everything he does to win that championship. But yeah, turn one, absolutely amazing start. Kept the lead, amazing. Lap 60 when Hamilton received the 10-second time penalty, I think he was uncalled for. Should have been at least a 5. But again, Leclerc and Verstappen should have got one of them. It ruined his whole race. And I thought the strategy was good. In terms of Norris, he held the softs on for quite a long time. And he went on the mediums, which was good. Because the soft tyre was the best tyre here. It's why Max gained a lot of positions going to the end of the race. Because Max was on the mediums, which again sacrificed starts and lap time. But when he went on them softs, it was absolutely amazing. And for this track, usually you think mediums are the better tyre, but softs were the better tyre. So Verstappen sacrificed that first stint on mediums and then went on to the softs, which again was a good strategy and he gained a lot of times. Behrman again went for the similar strategy. I think Behrman should have stayed out because Max gained a lot of track position and Max was loving it because he wasn't going to pit again. But look, the race is entertaining. Piastri had a good race as well. He overtook Russell lap 61. Piastri also overtook Antonelli lap 50 as well. Piastri did really, really amazing. But again, it's a close title now. Norris, when you say 3 races ago, Piastri's won the championship. Now he's a new championship leader. All Norris has to do is hold his nerve and he'll do it, man. Just the way it is. But again, there's going to be some competition coming from behind. But look, that's the end of the video. Another thing I want to comment on is them escape road instructions. There was no grip as Lewis Hamilton on the radar. There's no grip on them skate roads because, again, the stewards did let him off for that, but I don't think he should have got a 10-second penalty. No chance. No chance he should have got a 10-second penalty. He should have at least got a 5 or nothing because since Leclerc and Max didn't get one. That's in my book. So, that's the end of the video. Just wanted a brief, not really a brief through, some in detail as well. But look, that's my opinions on it. I just think it was absolutely crap on what they done to Lewis Hamilton. Should have been at least a 5-second, if anything, a 5-second. Leclerc and Max should have got a penalty as well. So that's the end of the video, guys. I'll see you in the next one. The next one will be on the Keep It Sports channel about Formula 1. Every race at the end of the season, I'm going to do these videos now. And it's a new thing that we're doing on the Keep It Sports channel, that I'm doing the Keep It Sports channel. And of course, the football one is coming soon after the Palace game. Maybe Thursday after the Palace game. So that's the end of the video, guys. Hit the likes, hit the subscribe button, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.